Hello, Homestead team. I'm Chaplain Robert Terrell, and this is your Monday Motivator. I'm not sure if you heard the story or read the story this past week, but there was a hiker that was lost in Colorado. Now, that's not a completely unusual story. That's kind of common. If you've ever been hiking, you know it can be real easy to get off the trail. The issue here was that the hiker was on one of the 14s. Now, the 14s are the mountain peaks that are over 14,000 feet in the connected states of the United States, so the lower 48. And those are the higher peaks in the connected states. And they can be dangerous. And this mountain hiker, well, he got lost for 24 hours and nobody could reach him. He had an itinerary that said he would be back by a certain time. And when he wasn't back by then, people began to freak out a little bit. And apparently they couldn't reach him, and they tried, or his friends couldn't reach him. And so they ended up calling the search and rescue team. And for 24 hours, while they were searching for him, while rescue crews were going out, they kept on calling his cell phone. Well, they found him after 24 hours, and they found out that he had actually been receiving those phone calls. He just didn't want to answer them because they were unknown numbers, and he didn't know who they were. I love the reports that I read on this with the headlines. The reporters had a lot of fun with it. One of them was, given the choice between rescue and talking with someone about his extended car warranty, he chose not to be rescued. I think we all get it with the phone calls. They're kind of awful. But you know, what it reminded me of is the fact that, well, this is true of myself, but also a lot of people I know. It can be hard to take help. Sometimes we feel weak if we take help. Sometimes we feel like we're a burden on others, when all they're doing is asking, is there a way I can help? It's really not a sign of weakness to receive help. Sometimes it's a sign of strength because you recognize you can't do something on your own and you're wise enough and strong enough to allow someone else to help. When you need help, there are people around you that want to help. There are people in Homestead that want to help. I want to help. Please reach out. Please be brave enough to let others know of your weakness, to know where you're struggling with something, to know where you could just use a hand. My faith teaches me that we are to bear one another's burdens, and in doing so, we fulfill the law of Christ. I don't know about you, but I want to be somebody who not only bears others' burdens, but is strong enough and sure enough in himself to allow others to know when I have a burden that they could help with. I hope that motivates you to let others into your life. If you remember nothing else from this week, remember this. Our CEO, who's God, He cares for you, and so do I. Have a great week, okay?